Well, here it is. 460 in the bowl. Newly improved, hopefully, with this thing right here. Holley Sniper EFI. This is their XFlow1375 model, which claims to pack 8 injectors in there. Where they put them, I'm damned if I know, because there just does not seem to be space in that for 8 injectors. But anyway, they say they're in there, and they claim this little thing will support about 1,300 horsepower, which is probably about 800 more than this thing will do on a good day. But well, I'm optimistic for the future. So anyway, this is kind of the pre-flight, going over everything that has to be in place for this thing to fire. Installation of this thing in itself was really not that big a deal, but the infrastructure was a cast iron bastard. Tons of nasty new wiring, which absolutely looks like a morning with a hangover right now, but I'm gonna clean it up. I'll clean it up, but I'll clean it up after this son of a bitch actually starts and runs. But anyway, that's relay for the EFI itself, plus fuse. That's relay for the low pressure fuel system, which that's the wiring was one part of the bullshit going along with this. The other part was fuel, because then you got this thing over here, which is the high pressure fuel system, high pressure part of the fuel system. I got a 2-stage fuel system in this damn thing now. There's the old Holley red pump back toward the tank, which is good for about 8 or 10 psi maybe, that fed the carbureted system here. Obviously that's not enough for EFI, so I could either have ripped all that shit out and installed new, or use low pressure fuel system to feed this little thing, which is a reservoir plus a high pressure fuel pump. So holds about a gallon in there, and then the there's high pressure pump regulated, about 58 pounds, and that then feeds the EFI throttle body. But anyway, so all that stuff is, the fuel lines are all connected, they go into the right places, and they're mostly free of leaks. And then the electrical stuff, got the tack signal coming from the old XL300 Plus capacitive discharge box under the fender. Got so positive, negative leads to the battery, and of course you can't really see it, but the oxygen sensor is connected under there, and of course coolant temperature is back there behind the distributor. And damn, I really kind of don't want to do this, but it's ready. God help me. All right, well, fuck, here it is in the vehicle. Now, I'm about as freaked out as I've been any time recently. So many of the worst times of my life have begun right here. So, time for a little bit of this right here. Bullet Rye Frontier Whiskey. As a friend of mine says, it's frontier medicine for frontier problems, and I don't know if this here is a frontier problem, but it's a problem. So, drink this liquor. All right. Well, I guess there just ain't nothing else to do. But all right, so first thing, I got this thing all wired funky because I like to be able to manually control all the parts of it individually. Anyway, so key on, ignition armed. It's about to get loud in here because the next switch turns on low pressure pump, feeds switch power to the EFI, which will also bring the high pressure pump online. And all right, so we got the box coming online, and so we're supposed to hit monitor, multi-gauge. Well, first thing, things in neutral. Well, and then that happens, fucking battery. All right, well, let's try this again. There's a whole lot more current going through this system than there ever was before, so there may be a shit ton of this kind of trouble. All right, well, let's try this one more time. Shut my damn mouth. Believe it or not, that's about as easy as this thing has ever fired up since about 1999 or so. So now, I guess it's just let it warm up and idle for a while and teach itself. Meanwhile, I think this calls for more liquor. And also calling this out to my old friend SVP Scott Henderson, who has kicked me in the ass any number of times on this project when I was totally out of motivation. Well, there it is. The 460 in a bull operating with a Holley SniperXFlow1375 EFI.